show you what a good time looks like. You can't do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better, I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lauren, and you know what to do. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell button that way you're notified every time I post a new video. And in today's video, we are doing the military diet versus the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day, and which one would be best for a diet in 2023. Now, I did both of these diets in 2022, and they were a big success here on my channel. So if you haven't seen them, I will link the links below. I will also pop them up on the screen right here so you can see them. But yeah, definitely go ahead and check those out. But today in this video, I'm going to go over what the military diet is, what the OMAD diet is, compare them a little bit, and then of course I'll go over the pros and cons of each one and which one I think you should do for when, which one is good for long-term, short-term, weight loss, etc. So let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so first up we have the military diet. Now the military diet I've only done once. It is for 3 days. Now you can do it 2 separate ways. So I did it just for 3 days, or some people do 3 days on, 4 days off, and then 3 days on again and 4 days off and continue like that. So the way that it works is you are given specific meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for those 3 days. So I will go ahead and put on the screen what the menu is, but just to kind of go over it quickly, I'll give you some of the meals and kind of what you're looking for. So as far as grocery shopping and what you plan to eat. So for example, day 1 breakfast is a cup of coffee or tea. You get half a grapefruit and a slice of bread with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. So that's breakfast. For lunch, you get, again, coffee or tea. You get half a cup of tuna and 1 slice of bread. And for dinner, you can choose 3 ounces of any meat, 1 cup of green beans, 1 small apple, half a banana, and 1 cup of vanilla ice cream. So that's kind of what you're looking like as far as eating. Now, I measured out the calories when I did this. You're looking at about 800 to 900 calories for the military diet. So just plan ahead, go ahead and get those ingredients, look at what the meals are, go grocery shopping, and then just plan for those 3 days that you'll have those specific meals. Now, so basically, it's 3 meals for 3 days, no snacks, nothing in between. And then it is low calorie, so extremely low calorie, and of course that helps with weight loss because you want to be in a caloric deficit. So that's exactly where this comes in. It's also extremely low carb. I mean, there's almost no carbs in this diet besides the toast, and really, I mean, you can make it wheat toast. I did keto bread. I mean, the toast really still comes out to it being a low carb meal. You do have the option to fast. So I did fast, I believe it was on day 3. You can choose to eat your meals whenever you feel like it, but you still have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I tried to eat as late as I can. That way, 1, I wasn't hungry towards the end of the day. And also I'm not really that hungry when I first wake up. So I would start eating about 1, 2 o'clock, and that was good for me. So you do have the option to fast. Don't mind me if I'm looking down. I got my handy dandy notebook here. But yeah, and then again, the meals are chosen for you. So that's what you're looking at for the military. Then we have the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day. So I did this about 2 to 3 months ago. The way that the OMAD diet works is if you're really strict and you can really get into OMAD, you fast for 23 hours and then you have a 1-hour window to eat. Yep, just 1 hour to eat all your calories for the day. Now, if you're kind of new to OMAD, I did my research, you can fast for 21 hours, 22 hours, or 23 hours. So I normally fast 21 hours and then I have a 3-hour window to eat. If I'm really feeling great, I'll do 22 hours. There was one time I actually almost made it to 24 hours, but that defeats the purpose. But yeah, so basically you are fasting for most of the day, and then all of the calories that you need for the day, you will eat in that window. Now for us women, you're looking at about 1,200 to about 1,800 calories that you need to get in that window. And the great thing about this diet is you can eat whatever you like. So it's not very restrictive. However, don't eat whatever you'd like. You still want to be in a caloric deficit. You're fasting. You still don't want to eat a whole bunch of carbs. You don't want to be getting McDonald's and Pizza Hut, and you don't want to kill it by still eating unhealthy. So although technically you can eat whatever you want, still keep it kind of clean, keep it healthy. If I'm going to say one day I am craving McDonald's, that will be my one meal for the day. And that's it for the week. I won't go crazy again for the rest of the week. So that's how that works. Now, the great thing also about it is you go into ketosis. So you're doing keto essentially as well as fasting. I'm currently doing OMAD right now. I started again in the beginning of January, and it's going pretty great. Now, what I did learn this time is that most people do 5 days of 21 to 23 calories, 21 to 23 hours of fasting, and then on the weekends they do a 16-8, which is just a normal intermittent fasting. So that's what I've been doing the 5 days during the week, which is really strict, and then on the weekends I'll do 16, 17, 18 hours and not be so strict, and that's really worked for me. So whatever works for you. But yeah, that's just a brief oversight of OMAD and how that works. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into the pros and cons of each diet, what I think works best. And yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, which one you would prefer already just based on the description, or if you've tried any one of these diets, let me know in the description. But let's get into the pros and cons. Okay, so starting with the pros for the military diet, straight off the bat, you lose weight really quick. So within the 3 days, I lost 6.5 pounds. Now, I'm sure most of that was water weight, but water weight is still essential and great for you to lose. For certain people like myself, I hold water in my face. So if I'm holding a lot of water, or I've had too much salt, or I've had too much sodium, actually don't eat a lot of salt, but if I've had too much sodium, you can see it in my face. I've got chubby cheeks and you can just tell I'm holding on to water. So when I do lose that water weight, I look like a completely different person. So do not underestimate water weight. Even if that's just what you're losing at the beginning, that is a great start. So don't look at the scale like, oh, that's not fat. Just keep it up. Any amount down is a great start, right? Okay. So that's the first pro. The second pro that I have is that the meals are provided. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. You're given the meals that you have to eat. You don't have to think about what to eat. You don't have to think about what to prepare, and you can prepare ahead of time. So I'm somebody who meal preps. So say for the dinner portion, I'll meal prep that. So yeah, that's the great part, is you don't really have to think about what am I making for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's already given to you for those 3 days. Another pro that I have that I thought was great for me is that it really does teach you portion control. So I'm someone that either eats too little or too much. I either have too much on my plate or I'm eating enough for a child. So it really does teach you portion control, how much you can eat without starving, how much you can eat and still hit your calories. Now, again, this is a low calorie diet, but still teaches you portion control, especially if you're out of control, you know what I mean? So even if it's kind of taking you way down as far as portions, it's great to start somewhere, right? So that is another pro. Now let's just get straight into the cons. The first con is the food combinations and the food choices are horrible. They're not great. Like, so for example, one of the meals is cottage cheese and a boiled egg. Like, nobody wants to eat cottage cheese with a boiled egg. And then you have breakfast, you know, peanut butter with a grapefruit. It's just, they're not the best. And they don't, like, another day is like hot dog with no bun and carrots and then a banana. It's just, it's so wacky and so all over the place that it really is not that enjoyable. And I have to like figure out what I'm gonna eat first. Like, do I want the banana first before I eat the hot dog, or do I want the banana after I eat the hot dog? So the food choices and combinations are straight away just the biggest con. Second is low energy. So when I did the military diet, I had no energy. You're getting no energy because you're not getting enough nutrients in that diet, and you're also not getting any carbs, which is your source of energy. So honestly, prepare to be sleepy. Drink your coffee. I think that was my downside. I'm not a big coffee drinker, so in this diet I forgot to drink the coffee portion. So maybe I would have had more energy. But yeah, you're gonna be exhausted. And that comes with, I'll hop on to that con, is you really can't work out because you don't have energy. Now you can try. I tried, but really I just didn't have it in me and couldn't do it. So that seems like a big con to me. Another one is it's not really sustainable. Now, if you're gonna do the 3 days on and the 4 days off, maybe it'll be sustainable for a while, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna get tired of cottage cheese and a boiled egg like every Wednesday. You know what I mean? So I just don't think it's sustainable in the long run. Now, is it great for a quick weight loss, like you're going on vacation real quick, or you want to get back healthy and you're like, what should I do to kickstart being healthy again? I think it's great for that, but like long term, a month, 2, 3 months, you're not gonna make it that long. It's not built for that. It's not meant for that. It's really just to get that quick weight off for whatever you need it for, whether it's for, you know, a party or it's for to start eating healthy. That's what it's good for. And then the last thing for me is, I've heard people say it's inexpensive, but I truly think it's expensive. You are buying specific foods just to eat it one time. Like, I'm buying a pack of hot dogs just to eat 2 hot dogs. I'm buying cottage cheese just to eat cottage cheese one time. I'm buying crackers just to eat 5 crackers. So personally, I think it's expensive. I think my bill came out to $70 for 3 days, and it's pointless. No, okay, let me take that back. It's not pointless. It's just expensive in my eyes, because I can, for $70, I could probably eat for the week if I really wanted to, and meals that I enjoy. So yeah, that's my con for that. But now let's go ahead and get into the pros and cons of the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day. Okay, so starting off with the pros for the OMAD diet, 1 meal a day, is there are no restrictions. You can technically, as I said earlier, eat whatever you'd like. Now, don't get crazy, but I've had my fair share of not eating healthy. So for one day, I had a poke bowl. That's what I really wanted. I am somebody who loves French fries. Did I include French fries in my 1 meal a day? I sure did. You know why? Because I can. I fasted 21 hours to be able to eat a couple of French fries. So I guess I'll use the word restrict again. Don't restrict yourself. Don't take away foods that you love, right? When it comes to dieting, the whole thing is not to be miserable, right? You want to diet, and you can also find healthy meals that you enjoy. So for example, I made lettuce wraps. I love lettuce wraps. You don't have to make food in diets that you don't enjoy. Find something that you enjoy that's low carb, that's a little healthier. And like, if you want a hamburger, make a hamburger, just take off the bun and still add all of your toppings. Like, you don't have to be depressed and diet at the same time. So again, the best thing with this OMAD diet is there are no restrictions. So if one day you want to go out with your friends and you're eating and you're like, hey, I'm out with my friends and I'm gonna get penne and vodka, just go ahead and get it, because you deserve it, and you don't have to be so strict when it comes to, especially with this diet. You fasted for most of the day and you're supposed to eat all of your calories in one sitting. So if the pasta is 2,000 calories, perfect. You got to enjoy something you wanted and you ate your calories for the day and you didn't go crazy. So again, no restrictions. I love that part. But I still keep it pretty low calorie and low carb, so don't follow me. I'm a low carb eater in general, so that's that. Another pro is that I think it's sustainable. So I right now have been doing it for 10 days. I enjoy it. Every day is a challenge for me. I see how much longer I can fast. I get excited for my meals. Another pro on top of that is you only have to find one meal. Now, for example, the way I do it is I'll have like, say, an appetizer. So I'll have like a salad first, or I'll have like cucumbers and dip. I'll just find something that's like technically an appetizer before I have a bigger meal, and then I'll have my bigger meal, and then maybe I'll have something like snackish afterwards. So maybe I'll have like some chips and salsa, multi-grain chips and salsa, or you know, maybe I'll save it for my French fries, or maybe I'll have like another small salad if I haven't really hit my calories yet. I love salad. I actually really love salad. If you don't love salad, you're lying to yourself. Like, you make yourself a good salad. Salad is delicious. So yeah, I think it's really sustainable. Now, do I think you could do it for the full year? Probably not. But do I think I can do it for a month? Absolutely. And another pro on top of that is you might think that you would be kind of lazier and less energy and all of that what comes with not eating, but no, like, I have a lot more energy. I worked out twice a day, a couple times a week. I don't know, I'm just so much more alert. As they say, one of the pros is mental clarity. Like, one day I just decided I was gonna organize my closet. I mean, honestly, I don't know what it is. I forgot. You can look it up. There's some type of chemical it releases the longer you fast. Kind of gives you the mental clarity, and then it also releases serotonin, you know, which is your happy feel good chemical. So honestly, I think it is sustainable if you want to try it. Now, of course, fat burn is a pro. You're fasting for so long that I'm not going to get into the science of it. I'm not a doctor, but when you do fast, you know, you're something to do with insulin. And basically it starts burning your fat cells because it doesn't have anything else to burn since you haven't been eating. So of course you will see fat loss. I have been doing it for 10 days. I am already down close to 14 pounds, which is pretty extreme for 10 days. But I mean, trust me, it really works. I can tell already that I am slimmer, and I will actually be doing another video after this on my weight loss journey doing OMAD, so check that out. But let me just keep going on the pros. And it saves money and time, right? It saves money because I know I only have to prepare one meal a day. And if I choose to, I can eat the same meal Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I can eat the same meal Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I mean, that's completely up to me. Now, sometimes I do that. Like yesterday and the day before, I ate the same meal. I can do that. It saves me money and time because I know I only need one meal. It was a sloppy joke. I don't know why. You know when you're dieting and you go to the grocery store and you start to crave something you haven't eaten in like 15 years? Yeah, I had that like... Usually when I diet, I crave cereal, and I haven't had cereal since I was, oh God, I don't know, 15, 14. And I just was walking down the aisle and I was like, Sloppy Joe. Yeah, let's try that. So, oh my God, I can't remember the last time I had a Sloppy Joe. But yeah, I had a Sloppy Joe on a low carb wrap, and then the next day I had a Sloppy Joe on a roll because I still had, I think it came out to 400 calories. I still had a whole bunch to go. So yeah, it saves you money, it saves you time, and it also keeps you productive. So with all the time I have to fast, like, I'll get my errands done. I'll go hang out with my family and friends. I've started working out twice a day, and because I look forward to when I can eat. So it's like, let me go ahead and get stuff done. And by the time I'm done doing that stuff, by the time I'm done with work, going to the gym, Netflix and chill, whatever I'm doing, now I can eat. And so it really does keep you productive. Now, to get to the cons of OMAD, the first couple days you're gonna be hungry. I would say normally for me it takes me about 3 or 4 days to get into the groove of it, and then also in the 3 or 4 days I am pretty tired. I do not have a lot of energy, and that's just because my body's getting used to the fact that I'm now fasting and I haven't been. So it's gonna take some adjustment. I don't know if that's really a big con, but yeah, some days are going to be better than others, and don't forget, it's okay like to have a bad day. So during the days I've been doing OMAD in January, there was one day where I just couldn't hack it, and I made it to 15 hours and said I'm eating, and that's okay. Like, you are not perfect. You don't have to do everything perfect. If one day just doesn't work out for you, then one day just doesn't work out for you. It's not the end of the world. Just start again tomorrow. I think that's where we all kind of could use more motivation. I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say in my head. We could all basically, you don't have to quit if you fail. You know what I mean? You can always start tomorrow. You can always start on Monday. Now, don't procrastinate, but if it doesn't work out today, just do it tomorrow. As long as you do it and get it done, you should be proud of yourself. So yeah, that's my little motivation and inspiration for this video. I would say the other con is it's not really good for social interactions. For example, I was at a birthday gathering the other day and I was watching everybody eat, and they were like, you're not eating? And I'm like, I got 2 hours until I can eat. And so that's kind of where it really sucks a little bit, because whether somebody's inviting you out for a drink or happy hour, you're going out to eat with your friends or with your family, they're not trying to eat in your window. So if it's not in your window, that's the part that kind of, it's not great. Being in social settings and doing OMAD and fasting is not the best, especially watching everyone eat, smelling the food. I have lunch with my sister, and when I'm doing OMAD, I can just smell her lunch, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I wish I could eat right now. But yeah, that's the only other con. It's just not the best for social situations. But I really don't have any more cons for OMAD than that. Honestly, don't have any. So conclusion, OMAD is the best diet for 2023. I think the military diet is great for a quick weight loss if you want to do something quick, if you want to see quick results, and if you want to start on a health kick and you don't know where to start. OMAD, I think overall is great if you want to change your lifestyle, if you want to eat healthier, if you want to lose weight, if you're starting a weight loss journey, and if you want to challenge yourself. Again, like I said, I have fun with it, seeing how much I can fast each day. Some days I want to get to 24 hours, but I know I have to eat something. So yeah, I think OMAD truly is the best diet for 2023. I am going to continue to do it for as long as I can. I would love to know in the comments any diets you've tried, if you've tried OMAD, if you've tried military diet. Again, don't forget to check out my OMAD diet video and my military diet so you can see how they work out, and what my weight loss journey was trying the both of them. So yeah, definitely go check out those videos. And again, I will have a video in a couple of weeks updating you on this OMAD and how much I've lost overall. I'm already at a good amount, so we should see what happens in the next 3 weeks. But yeah, that is my military versus OMAD. Let me know what you think. Again, leave anything you want to know in the comments. I am up for all questions, all discussions on my OMAD diet. We talk a lot in the comments on that video. But yeah, that is my conclusion. Make sure to give it a thumbs up. Of course, hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. I wanted to include this in the video, but somehow I couldn't get it in the frame. I got this for Christmas and I love it. I don't know if you can really see it, but it changes colors. It says Life with Lauren Z. I love it, love it, love it. It's better in the dark, but yeah, make sure to follow me, Life with Lauren Z. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.